Hey, hey! One of my favourite things to say in Malmo. I love how you Swedes greet each other with hey, hey. Very Eurovox welcome. Hope you all had a fantastic time watching Eurovision last night. For me personally, it's been a Eurovision like one that I've never experienced before, and I will talk more about that shortly. But as always, I have to come on here, as I do every year, to thank everyone that has made Eurovision so special. First of all, as always, I have to thank you guys, the VoxxSquad. I'm surrounded by the most amazing team. They're dedicated, and you guys really make Eurovox the platform that it is. It was so nice to see Jana, Justin, all the way from Australia. We had Dylan, Tommy, Yosha, Nina. I met you guys all in Malmo. It was so great to see you there. Samuele bello. I'm sorry I didn't get to see you and Mum this year, but you know I love you, and we will catch up very, very soon. And also a big shout out to the team members that were working to bring all the content to you guys from Malmo, both in the press centre and also at home. Chris, I'm so glad that you got to experience your first Eurovision working in the press centre. It's great to see how much you enjoyed yourself. Fred, so great to have you back in the team. You did an amazing job, and I'm so happy to have you back in the team. I say back in the team, you only joined us recently, but we've known you for a while. Ibrahim, you've been an absolute soldier the past couple of weeks. Thank you so much for all of the work that you've done, and congratulations on Switzerland winning. I'm going to come and stay with you in Zurich for Eurovision 2025. You're my favourite Vox member. It's a joke, of course, but yeah, thank you for the offer of the spare room. Harry, well, what can I say, Harry? You're a talent of the future. You know, I think you are. It's been amazing to watch you grow over the past year as well. You've done such a sterling job with the Eurovox podcast, and your confidence is maybe growing a little too much, but the dad jokes are not getting any better. I'm afraid they're getting worse, young man. Maria, Polish Maria, you work so hard every year, and it's such an incredible thing for me to see. You're so talented, both as an interviewer and a presenter. You know how much I love you, but also you're so talented in everything else you do. And thank you for teaching me some new Polish words as well, many of which I can't say here, but dobrze, dobrze, you know, I think you're absolutely incredible, and I think you have a lot of fans in Poland that think the same. Millie, what can I say? You haven't been with us for very long, but it feels like you've been with us for ages. You've really made a difference to what we're doing and the content that we're producing. And if I haven't said it enough, I'm so happy to have you on board. I think you're incredible and very, very talented. And yeah, it feels like you've been a part of the family for much longer than you have. And also, as always, a huge extra special thanks has to go to the OGs of Eurovox, Clara and Jess. I probably don't say it enough, but I really love you girls. What Eurovox is now is what you guys have kind of helped us build. It would be nothing if it wasn't for you girls. I know it can be annoying at times, but it's all with love. And I do see you as my little sisters, and I love you. And thank you. And that is really from the heart. Next up, I have to thank you guys. Everyone who watches our videos, reads our articles, watches our TikToks, and especially sends us messages of love and support. What we do is a lot of fun, but it's so exhausting. This isn't our day-to-day jobs. We don't get paid for this. Everyone gives up their time for their love of Eurovision, and it can be really, really exhausting at times. But the love and support that we get from you guys makes it much less so and a lot more enjoyable. So thank you to everyone that has been sending us messages, not only over the past couple of weeks, but also over the past few years. Those of you that are new to the channel, those of you that have been watching us for years, we really do love you for it. Now, we were going to make every effort to meet as many of you as possible here in Malmo so that we could thank you personally for that. Unfortunately, it's been very, very difficult. As you could tell, there's been lots going on. We've been much busier than we expected. But thank you to those of you that did come up to us to say hello. If you saw us around the city or around the arena. It was so lovely to meet you guys. To those of you that we didn't get to meet, I truly am sorry for that, but it doesn't mean we love you any less. It has been really, really hectic here, as you can imagine. Now, being at Eurovision every year is a real privilege, and that's not one that we will ever forget. And we work hard for that privilege every year. We have to say thank you to the EBU for allowing us to be present in the press centre or the media centre, once again, to bring you guys content live from Malmo. We hope that you are satisfied with the content that we've produced, and we hope that we're welcomed back next year. But I also have to give a special mention to the guys working on the EBU Comms Team. You guys do a great job, but I know the past few days, or the past week especially, has been really challenging and busy for you, but you guys have done an amazing job, and you've been so professional at all times. I really do hope that you get to have a rest now, but it has been lovely seeing you for another year, and a special shout out to Claire, Joe and Lindsay, who were doing an amazing job on the press desk this year. Now, going back to Eurovision, each year is like going to a family reunion. I only see most of these guys once a year, and that's people not only in the fan media but also within the delegations. And it feels like there's been a bit of a cloud overshadowing Eurovision this year. I know you guys have felt it at home, and we felt it too here live in Malmo. But for me personally, getting to catch up with old friends, some who I have known now for sort of 7-8 years, is always amazing. But also the opportunity to make new friends, as I have this year. Now, there's so much talent and dedication in the Eurovision fan community. It really is admirable to see. Now, I've often got my head down. I'm either editing a video or running off to do an interview or to do a video. I don't ever want to appear unapproachable to anyone. But this year I have managed to connect with so many new people in the media centre, and it has been really incredible for me personally. And for the first time, I actually felt properly accepted. And I know this might sound a bit corny, but I felt properly accepted in the fan community for the first time, but also accepted for being myself, which maybe I never feel like I have been able to do when it comes to Eurovision. And I've got so many people to thank for that. Firstly, old friends, and when I say old, I mean in a good sense. Angelos and the crew from Eurofans Radio. It's always so nice to see you every year. All of our good friends at eurovision.org. I'm glad I got to do a bit of work with you, and I've now become half Polish. Always love catching up with you guys, and also the rest of the Polish fan media. And I swear everyone that works in Eurovision fan media in Poland is called Maciek. There's about 45 of you. I can't remember or say everyone's names, but you know that we love you guys, and thank you so much for spending time with us again in the press centre. You guys do so much incredible work, and it's so inspirational to see how hard you work every year, and everyone should be a bit more like you guys. But also, it's been lovely getting to know some of the YouTube reactor crew. Thank you for letting me guys hang with you in the press centre. It's been so nice to meet you. I have to say, shout out to Noosh, to Fame, to Laura, or Slavandik, as you may know her, Luke and Tiffany, George and Lavadom. So nice to meet you and spend some time with you guys. You guys do amazing work, and I hope if people watching this aren't following you, that they go and show you some support. But you guys are a big part of the reason why I felt so accepted this year. So thank you. A really personal thank you from me for that. Also, special thanks to the Balkan guy who took me to my my first arena show that I've been to in like 6 years. Thank you so much. It was so kind of you. I had such a blast in there with you. And yeah, guys, I did get the dance moves out. I probably won't do it again because I think I embarrassed the Balkan guy a little bit. Also, ESC Scott, who's a relative of mine, it's great to see how you're doing with your channel, and fantastic that you got the opportunity to be press at Eurovision this year. Guys, do please go and support ESC Scott. Also, keep up the good work, ESC Scott. Lewis from Gadio and the Eurovis-Hun's podcast. I still don't think I'm saying that right, am I? I know that I only got to catch up with you for one day because you were on your holidays, but it's great to see you in the press centre for that one day. I think you're amazing and you're so talented. And the team will tell you there is one guy who really did make a huge impression on me in Malmö this year and leading up to the contest. And I'm so happy that I can now call you a good friend. You're literally never disappearing from my life now. The guys are saying it's a new bromance, and I think it is. It's Lee. As I call him, Lee J. Blige. It's Lee Barnes from Gadio. It's been such a huge pleasure to spend time with you, to work with you. I've loved the banter, the jokes, the laughs, the cheekiness. I think you're such a genuine guy. And again, you're another one of the reasons why I feel so accepted for being who I am this year. You're also amazing at what you do. I feel really inspired by what you do. I think you're such a talented presenter. I can't wait to hang with you again and maybe not talk about Eurovision, because I think we both need a little break from that. Now, there's probably about 100 other people that I've forgotten to say thank you to or to mention. And please, guys, it's not intentional. So many people have made the experience so great this year. And just generally, it's great to see the commitment of all of the fan media in the press centre year on year. Now, I mentioned earlier on the cloud over Eurovision. Everyone will have their own opinion about the dramas that kind of unfolded during the past couple of weeks. I'm not here to give you mine, but what I am here to do is to say a huge thank you to the artists and the delegations that gave up their time for us at Eurovox this year. And to those artists that spoke out for peace in the world and really showed us that it is and it should be about the music. But what they also showed is how inspirational you can be as artists to use this huge platform to speak out and also to give people a voice. A real thank you for that. Guys, I've rambled on. I know I have, and this video is probably much longer than I intended it to be, but so many people make this experience incredible, not only for me, but for the rest of the team. And it is a real community, and it always should be. Now, we're going to look forward to Switzerland 2025. People saying Geneva or Zurich, we don't know yet. I'm just hoping that it's not too expensive and that people from all over Europe will be able to go to Eurovision to support their country or support their artists. But last night belonged to Nemo. What an incredible performance and a deserved winner. But also a big shout out to another couple of countries, Croatia, Baby Lasagna. What an insane performance. Have loved watching your journey as well through to Eurovision and Croatia's best results. So happy for you guys. But also Ireland back in the top 10 with a song that could have been so polarising. But Bambi Thug did an amazing performance, and it was great to see they got to show their art on that stage. But guys, I'm going to wrap it up now. Wrap it up in Italian, or maybe not Italian, in English. But guys, love you. Thank you so much. If you managed to watch this until the end, you must have something better to do. But guys, we'll catch up with you in the next. As you can hear, I'm starting to lose my voice as well. But we'll catch you in a video very, very soon. Otherwise, look forward to meeting some of you for Eurovision season 2025. See ya.